Okay, so let's talk about what's happening with AI right now in 2026. Because it's not just one thing, it's two massive shifts happening at the exact same time. You've got this huge, invisible revolution happening on a global, industrial scale. And then you've got another one happening right on your desk, on your laptop. And that one, it has the power to totally transform how you work and how you earn a living. We're going to break down both of them.
This right here. This is the key idea for today. AI is turning into a utility, something as basic as the power grid. But at the same time, it's also becoming this powerful personal tool that you can actually use to build brand new streams of income. These two worlds are totally connected, and if you can get your head around both, you'll be set for what's coming next. So here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at the big picture, the industrial AI revolution, the enormous, super complex systems that are starting to power our entire world. Then, we're going to zoom way into the personal AI revolution, where simple, accessible tools are letting pretty much anyone build their own automated workforce. It's the macro and the micro, all at once.
All right, first up, the industrial AI backbone. See, before AI can become a handy tool for you and me, it's got to be rock solid, reliable enough to run the world's most important stuff. And that global rewiring, it's happening as we speak.
Just picture a massive factory floor, or a power grid, or a busy shipping port. A brand new report from Cisco says that 2026 is the year that these huge sectors stop just playing around with AI and actually put it into full-blown production. And we're not talking about simple chatbots here. This is AI running robotic arms, predicting power outages before they happen, and managing global supply chains in real time.
And this isn't some Silicon Valley bubble thing. The data's from a huge global survey. Over 1,000 leaders in operations from all over the world. From German manufacturing plants to Japanese utility companies, this push to make AI a core part of their infrastructure is, well, it's a global phenomenon.
But look, making this huge upgrade happen, it's not easy. Not at all. And the biggest roadblocks? They might not be what you think. Sure, finding people with the right skills is tough, and getting all the tech to play nice together is a huge challenge. But the number one obstacle, the thing that almost 40% of leaders are pointing to, is cybersecurity.
Let's actually drill down on that security thing for a second. When you ask these same leaders specifically about the networking side of bringing in AI, there's one number that just jumps off the page: 48%.
Yep, that's right. Nearly half of all these industrial companies say that just securing the network is their single biggest headache when trying to scale up AI. What does that tell us? It tells us that the bottleneck isn't even the AI itself a lot of the time. It's the old networks it's supposed to run on. The key takeaway is simple. You can't have a smart factory if it isn't a secure one.
So what's the fix? Well, it's not as simple as just buying a better firewall. The real breakthrough is about people. It's about getting the IT folks, the ones who manage all the data and networks, to work hand in glove with the OT, or operational technology teams. The people who actually run the heavy machinery on the factory floor. Turns out scaling AI is just as much a people problem as it is a tech problem.
Okay, so that's the giant industrial backbone getting built out. Now, let's completely switch gears and see how all this incredible power actually lands on your desktop. Because a whole new kind of AI is showing up, one that goes way beyond just answering your questions and actually starts doing things for you. So welcome to the age of the AI agent.
This is the one concept you absolutely need to grasp for this personal AI revolution: the agentic workflow. This is not a chatbot. It's an AI system that you can give a really complex goal to. Something like, hey, research my top 5 competitors and then build me a slide deck on their marketing strategies. And it will just go and do it. It'll plan the steps, use different apps, and hand you the finished product. Honestly, the easiest way to think about this is a shift from conversation to delegation. Chatbots are reactive, right? You ask a question, you get an answer. It's one way. But AI agents are proactive. You give them a goal, and they go out and take action using multiple steps and multiple tools to get it done. It's a real partnership. So how do you actually get your hands on this stuff? What does the toolkit for this new personal AI era even look like? Let's get super practical and check out the tools that are making all this possible right now. And here is the absolute best part. You do not need to be a programmer. Seriously, the explosion of these no-code platforms with simple drag-and-drop interfaces means that anyone, and I mean anyone, can start stitching together different AI agents to build their own custom automated workforce.
I mean, the possibilities are just exploding. Imagine having agents that can turn your spoken ideas into perfectly written documents, or generate an entire presentation complete with data from just one sentence, or analyze a dense legal contract for you, or handle all your scheduling without any of that back-and-forth email nonsense. You can build entire systems that do your research, write your content, handle basic customer service, and even automate your financial reports. This is your new AI team.
Okay, being more productive is awesome. We all want that. But what about making money? Let's get to the really exciting part of this personal AI wave, how you can turn these tools into an actual real-life paycheck. Let's kick this off with a number that should definitely get your attention: 44%.
So, a 2026 report just came out that analyzed a ton of data from the freelance site Upwork, and it found that's how much more freelancers who specialize in AI services earned compared to everyone else on the platform. There is a huge financial premium for people who figure out how to master these tools. The market is screaming for these skills.
So what does that premium look like in the real world? Like as an hourly rate? It looks like this: $75 to $200 an hour. And get this, that's not the rate for some genius with a PhD in machine learning. No way. That's the going rate for what they're calling AI workflow automation consultants. These are just people who use those no-code tools we talked about to help small businesses get more efficient. It's a super lucrative side hustle that honestly didn't even exist a couple of years ago. It's brand new.
So how do you actually build one of these things? It's really just a simple 4-step process. First, you have to define a super clear goal. What do you want to accomplish? Second, you pick the right AI agents and tools for that job. Third, you just connect them together in a logical order. And finally, you test it, you tweak it, and then you set your new automated worker loose. And this all brings us to our final, and maybe most important point. We've looked at the massive industrial AI backbone, and we've seen the incredibly powerful personal AI tools that are now running on it. So, what does all this mean for your job in this new world? This is the big question you've got to start asking yourself. When all the routine, tedious tasks start getting handed off to these autonomous agents, the value of what we humans do, it changes. It becomes less about doing all the little things and more about something else entirely. So, what's your new job description going to be? The future here isn't about trying to compete with machines. Come on, that's a game you're never going to win. It's about becoming a conductor, an orchestrator, a leader of your own personalized team of AI agents. Your new job is to be the strategist. You're the one who sets the goals, picks the right players for your team, and directs them to create value in ways that were just impossible before today.